Hello students, this video will tell you how to use throws keyword in your program. Basically, throws keyword gives you a warning that a particular method is raising an exception and it is not handling it. So for demonstrating this, I'll just create a class of the name throws underscore demo, and then I can always create public static void main over here to start my program working. So while creating throws keyword, or while using throws keyword, you should keep in mind that you have to use some exception handling mechanism, right? So I'll just give my main method over here and then start demonstrating this throws keyword by using this method. Okay, now I'll just define a method, let's say display, which is not taking any argument and it is just printing a message inside display method. Why I'm doing so is it is just simple method which is using a simple print statement, and I'm giving a message over here inside my display method, right? After this, I can raise a particular exception, whatever exception you like. You can raise that particular exception by using throw keyword. Let us just throw a new exception of type let us just say um, interrupted exception. Interrupted exception. Now why this is happening, we are raising a particular exception inside a method and we are not keeping this inside our try catch block. That simply means that we are not handling this exception. So if you are not handling this exception, you have to specify this by using keyword throws. So if throws keyword is encountered in the definition, it will tell the user that when you are using this display method, you have to handle this exception, right? I'm capable of raising this exception, but I'm not handling it, right? So display method will tell here that it is capable of raising interrupted exception. Display throws interrupted exception simply tells the user that it is capable of raising interrupted exception and it is not handling it. Now if I want to call this display method without any object, what I have to do, I have to declare it as static. I'm just declaring it as static. Now I will try to call this display method inside my main method. I can always call this display method without any object, so I'll just put display over here and then just save my program and try to run this. When I'll try to run this program, it will certainly give me an error that unreported exception has occurred. Let us just see if it works fine. Okay, I'll just navigate to my folder and now I will compile my program. It is throws demo. It should give me an error. This error is unreported interrupted exception, right? So why this is giving me an exception? Because my display method was capable of raising an exception and I'm not handling it. To handle this particular exception, what I have to do is I have to call this method inside a try catch block, right? Here my try block is completed. Let me just give a catch block over here, catch exception e, and in my catch block I can certainly use system.out.println just to print the details of which exception has occurred over here. I'll just give e, right? So my try block is over, catch block is over, my main method is over, and now I can close my class. So what is happening over here is my display method is raising an exception, and since it is capable of raising an exception, now I have enclosed it inside try catch block. Here inside the definition of display method, I have not given any handling mechanism for this exception. That is why I have to give this handling mechanism in my main method where I have been calling my display method. So now I will again save this and run my program. Okay, I hope it compiles fine now. Yes, it is compiling fine, and now I can run this. Let us just see. Now it is giving me a message inside display method, and then the details of the exception occurred. So in this way you can explicitly tell a particular method is capable of raising an exception and it is not handling it, and whosoever wishes to use this particular method will have to use it inside try catch block, and it will have to give the handler part of this message or this method, right? Thank you so much.